Well, after thinking and tinkering for the longest time, I finally come up with the solution for the arming plug. Boy, it was tough. Let me show you what I got. What I got is a big mess here, and I'm going to take tomorrow, first half of the day, and clean up the mess. Okay. This was probably the most difficult thing that I've come up with. For it, a nice little hole right here. I have to fortify that a little better. Probably gonna have to put a plywood guard around the outside of it. That's alright. It'll go right in front of the one of the scoops there. Anyway, I built this holder here, epoxied it onto the battery box. And what's going to happen is this wire will be soldered here, and then we'll come off of here and go around into the front of the battery box. I have to extend this wire. I had cut it short. And then we'll go around into the front of the battery box, and then of course we'll put the battery in. But what this has done, what I like about this, is there's no wires. I mean, it ain't a whole bunch of spaghetti inside here. It's a nice, neat, clean package. So I'm pretty happy with that. And it should be, I haven't tried, but it should be fairly easy to get in and out. And of course, like I say, the cover here plugs into the timer. And then you put that part on there, and this goes in the hole. I don't have the set screw in it, but I'll get that in there. But that little drill took hours to figure out how to get it to work. All I knew is I didn't want that big box, or that, you know, the big blue ring that I normally cut in that, to sit out. So when I paint this, we're going to paint that the gray too, so it won't stand out. And I'll paint this plug gray, and that should be a pretty good package. So we're picking up weight. This thing is growing fat quickly. Of course, the battery goes in the box, and as soon as I get the wires extended, that'll plug in here and just be pushed in. Now, what'll hold this in is centrifugal force. There's no need for straps and all that other business. It's not going anywhere. So let's see where we're at here. Oh God, that added 10 ounces right there. I guess I could have put the motor in it to see what it was going to weigh. it still might be alright. It might not be as bad as I thought it was going to be. Geez, you're picking up weight. It'll be mid-60s. Just all there is to it. Just have to go easy on the finish. But I really like the Thunderbolt. It's my most favorite airplane. So I'll put the update up, and I mean, there wasn't really much to show. It was just it was just an update for the project. We got a lot of sanding left to do. Oh, speaking of sanding, let's talk about sanding. I was asked today about sanding. Let me explain to you. You know, I was asked why so much primer on some things. Well, this airplane right here has 3 coats, well, it's actually 4 coats of dope. 4 coats of dope on the wing. It's tissue covered. And it might get one more coat of clear on it. The rudder and the elevators have been finished, and what I mean by finished is they're ready to accept primer right now. One light dusting of primer on that and we're ready to go. When my models are this close, there's not a whole lot of finishing left because each piece was finished before we went any farther. So I'm not going to be spending weeks and days straightening out any issues because I straightened them out as I went. So just as an aside, do yourself a favor, make it easy on yourself, and when you're building your airplanes, my dad and I were talking last night about the old gallows kits. When you're building your airplane, finish each piece and continue on. I saw on eBay there's a Ball 60 for sale. They want $500 for it. It's not my dad's engine. I'd like to have it, but I don't have $500. So that engine is newer than my dad's was. But it would be nice to have. But I can't justify paying $500 for something that I'm not going to use. I don't have the money. So anyway, there's the update on the Thunderbolt. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. And we'll see you on the next reel. Tomorrow we'll bend up some landing gear and go from there. So until then, fair winds, tight lines. See ya!